bitch nigga shot a real nigga. But we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it. And they using niggas songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, and get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well, it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well, then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater and her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Left some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let him rock you to sleep, true colors better believe him. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, this hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a root. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth of Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wookie-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back. We ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God. Now woo-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking that woo-woo, something. Nigga cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running. Swear to God, nigga.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal? Rich Rapper tapping in, CNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at CNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use. Get knowledgeito you ain't finna get nobody's collegito. Tap in with the tap in to make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good tap in. You feel me? Get into that if you ain't got into that. And make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. Get into all that good content and make sure. Giving everything you need, news you can use, knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's collegito. Here at TNN Trap News Network. We finna jump into this content, but before we do, you wanna be a part of this Rich Rapper family, this Rich Rapper Mafia, hit us up on Instagram, TRAPNEWSNETWORX, Trap News Network. We finna slide over to young at Jefe. Young Hawk from Hoover calls in to discuss Trigger Bird from Hoover, saying that he's not official. Who better to give us this content than young at Jefe? Don't care about nothing but what the checks say. With his looking stressed on his face. Shout out to young at Jefe for being stressed out, so we ain't got to. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Looked like Fiend Pill, man, and came through here, man, and left a trail of fiasco and made old beefs flare that social media was not privy to and are now privy to. Young Hawk, for whatever reason, allowed King Pill, G Uno, and now I'm hearing some PDLs come down to Los Angeles. They trolled through the 40s. Then they also went to a park that's in the Followers Hoovers community. Now, I don't know what Hawk was thinking, if this is true, allowing PDLs to come down here in King's Pill entourage, knowing the different lanes and Hoover situation. So, with that,
wait, the nigga from Hoover brought the lanes to they hood? Oh yeah, this is getting deep.
Happening. A lot of people hopped out there. Of course, a lot of opinions was threw out there. A lot of people had things to say. Amongst that speaking, it came up from Trigger Bird that Young Hawk was no longer a member of the Hoovers, nor did the Hoovers stand with Young Hawk. And he verbally said that.
For those of y'all who don't know, the PDLs, the Denver lanes, period, and the Hoovers got a crazy beef.
Basically, look what he done. His reasoning. The Hoovers wouldn't have done nothing like that. They wouldn't have allowed Fiend Pill to come down here.
Fiend Pill is crazy.
No PDLs and no G Uno and go to no park just to diss for extras because their communities is rivals of each other. It wouldn't have happened. So what he is pointing out, based on Young Hawk actions, that basically tells you he's out with the Hoover and he's moving.
Yeah, that's real. If you riding around with they mortal enemies, I would imagine that you're not sliding with them anymore. I mean, that's barnacles.
Moving as a lone wolf, and the Hoovers don't support nothing he's doing and got going on. So I dropped that segment saying, by way of Trigger Bird, not my words, that the Hoovers is summoning Young Hawk for that put off. However, Young Hawk got the message, and or y'all know how social media go. People gonna send stuff out every which way. Hey Hawk, they ain't talking about you. Hey, they said your name. Hey, this going on. You know they gonna get the clips to you. They gonna make sure the clips get to you. If you not,
they gonna make sure the clips get to you.
Watching all together. So a few days ago, I get a text. I look at the text. The text I read along the lines like, hey, tap in, Groove. Hey, so I can tell you what's up. Blase, blah, 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 blah. So I look at the text. So I'm like, oh, here we go. Now we got the rebuttal or, whatever's about to, go down.
The response.
So I was kind of busy that day, so I text back like, hey, bro, I'm going to get back with you. So he was like, bet. It slipped my mind, a few days passed. I hop up this morning, see a new text come through. Hey, I'm outside. So when I see, hey, I'm outside, I instantly like, man, hold on, man. What type of games this dude is playing? Like, what is this dude on, man? Like, we about to get.
Hey, I'm outside means something different.
To some gangster business. I guess he feel that I ducked his text or call, didn't hit him back. Now he think he know where I'm at, and he had popped up and saying he's outside. And Young Hawk, at a point, I don't know. When I was with him, I can speak for when I was with him. He's retarded and he's on BS. I don't know what the Hoover's problem with him is. If it's a whole Hoover problem, if it's a personal thing between him and Trigger Bird. So, however, I'm like, man, I'm readying myself for the BS. Like, oh, so this is how we planned it. So I text back with the question mark, like outside. On clue, he called. I pick up, like, what up? He like, oh, no, my bad. I was talking about my cousin. But he like, man, let me tell you what's going on.
He tricked you into calling. Hey, he was like, nigga, all right, I got you on the phone now. Let me tell you what's going on.
No. So before I get into what Young Hawk had to say, allow me to play again what prompted this conversation.
Bro, what you mean? You said you need to interview the Young Hawk dude. Man, that ain't no interview. I ain't interview no dropout.
You ain't interview no dropout.
Crazy. That brought the weird ass King Pill to the set. That is not from the set. That nigga's a weirdo. And Hoover don't stand for that. Like, we just let it go down there with some PDLs and some, man, Hoover, that's all.
Yeah, that's crazy having the Lanes with them because the Lanes and the Hoovers have a really, really big issue.
This internet tricky, bro. Oh, gosh. Because it's full of people.
Trigger Bird did some time with Young Hawk, and according to him, he was there when Young Hawk rolled it up. Trigger Bird had a message for the rolling 40s. He said if you're mad at King Pill, if you're mad at Compton G Uno, then you gotta take that one up with Young Hawk, because he's not from the set. Hoovers don't approve anything that this man says or does. He acts alone. So if y'all got any issues, take that up with him. This ain't got nothing to do with the Hoovers.
And Gang is really doing that in the set to try to make us mad because he know that he can't come around us, bro. And I was right there in prison when that nigga dropped out, talking to me on Hoover, went right to the police on Hoover Street. So that's why he be doing a little weird to make them be mad, acting like niggas they ain't standing on that weird ass shit he be doing, bro. It's out. Whatever that got going, that's on that. That ain't no Hoover issue. That's not no Hoover deal. But that ain't no Hoover nothing, you feel me? That's on that, that's his friends. For real, bro, that name from the set, they don't represent us, niggas
the groove line
chump.
supposed to go.
And I was there, then grew it all. That nigga saw. Want to make threats to all the homies, cause grew boo-boo. No, I'm talking about that weird from the section. Well, it was from the set.
Sheesh. That situation right there, for sure gonna get ugly before it gets better. Young and Jefe, back to you in the studio.
All right, so y'all heard that right there. Y'all heard it with y'all old ears, so y'all know this ain't just no mumbo jumbo and gossip. So look, I was through with this situation after I dropped the last summon in situation, but I should have known on clue at some point that Young Hawk was gonna tap in and speak his piece. But that's exactly what he did. Now, a lot was said. I'm not gonna get on here and slander Trigger Bird and say everything that he was saying because that's their personal beef. That's Hoover beef at the end of the day. That's between them, man. And I'm pretty sure that they can reach each other and pass messages between each other if it's that thick. But what Young Hawk do want the masses to know, being that his situation have been put out here on social media, is this. Young Hawk tells me that he was in prison. Whatever prison they was at, I don't even recall the name. I didn't write this down. He said they was in prison. This is where the problem stems from. Something happened allegedly between Young Hawk and somebody from neighborhood. But I want to say the neighborhood was like a West Coast Vita neighborhood or like a Paris neighborhood. It wasn't like an LA neighborhood. Whatever happened or transpired between him and Young Hawk, he owed Young Hawk some money, and I guess Young Hawk was extreme and felt like dude was gambling on his ass and didn't have the money to pay. So basically, Young Hawk got at the neighborhoods or wrote a kite to the neighborhoods saying that, hey, look, y'all homie got to pay. If he ain't got to pay, he playing with me. I'm about to press play on him, or y'all need to holler at him and make him pay up or something like that. Which was the wrong thing to do. Hawk was too aggressive if this did exactly happen or was not supposed to do this altogether. There's ways to holler at men. And ain't no man tolerate no disrespect. So I would have took that kind of disrespect like, who
It definitely sounds like disrespect for sure.
Who dude talking to? So whoever this kite went to, he read this kite. And dude like, man, hold on, man. Like, man, ain't no way. So it might have went another way if Hawk just would have went and hollered like, hey, man, dude owed me some money. We gambled, he playing, man. You know, I'm just trying to get my bread, man, because I don't want it to be no issue because I feel like he trying to get over it. Hawk sent a kite, he said. The neighborhoods read the kite, not feeling it. What they do, they shoot a kite past Young Hawk to the Hoovers. They tell the Hoovers that, hey, look, y'all homie talking high power, just got at us foul. We not feeling that. Either y'all can holler at him and clean that up, or the yard go up. From my understanding, from what Hawk say out his mouth, he like the neighborhoods was like 80% of the yard. They was the thickest on the yard. So he said,
But I mean, you were disrespectful. It sounds like you just put yourself in a fluke lane.
he felt like him sending that kite in the neighborhoods being thick put the Hoovers in a situation to where they pressed play on him because they didn't want to go to war with the neighborhoods because it could have got deadly and ugly. These is Hawk words, not mine. He said instead of going to war, which he would have kicked it off, he felt like the Hoovers that was on the yard with him didn't stand up and took the lesser of the two evils and got on him. And as I said, Trigger Bird did say some BS in the kite. You can't talk to man like that, you know.
Yeah, when you say some craziness in the kite, you're going to have to stand on your B.I.B.I. and not be acting like a for sure.
However, he said, I want to say one dude came at him, tried to get him out the way or whatever. He beat the dude up, said he whooped the dude in front of everybody. All the Hoovers on the yard just watching, plumble the dude. Said he pulled back up on the Hoovers like, oh, what's up? That's how it's going down. That's how y'all getting at me? Once he found out about the kite and everything, and that was supposed to be a DP or slash, like kind of like a removal. So he pull up on two Hoovers. I ain't gonna say their name. Pull up on their cell like, hey, bro, that's how we planned it. They tell him like, man, look, that wasn't no DP, bro, but you know, basically we had to do something. We only sent one dude at you. That was a head up. So he said he get high power on them. Like, hey, man, it's up. Like, send the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Send two. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should have did it right. He like, they like, all right. So from there, I don't
Oh yeah, it sounded like he got caught up in all the woo-wops and wooty-bams, and this is where politicking goes left.
think that nobody ever got on them. But somehow, some way, a kite was dropped on him. Per se, him. His word, the kite was dropped on him because the police came to him the next day. Like, hey, what's up, man? What's going on? We heard you had something going on, man. You got a cell phone debt or something. You can't pay or something like that. He tell the police, like, man, I don't know what you talking about. I ain't got no cell phone. I ain't had no cell phone. I ain't got no cell phone debt. The police like, man, you all right, man? Everything cool? He said, he tell the police, yeah. He say go back to his cell. He say later on the police come back, not long after that, 20 to 30 minutes later, come in gloved up like, hey man, turn around, cuff him up, take him up there, you know what I'm saying, to the cages where the program office at, you know what I'm saying, getting ready to put him in a hole, a PC him up. So they start questioning him again. He like, look, ain't nothing going on. I don't owe nobody nothing. It ain't no cell phone debt. I don't know who told you that, where you got that kite from. My life not in danger. Police asked him, when he signed a marriage chrono to stay.
The marriage shit say basically, nigga, I'm acknowledging it could be a problem, but I'm saying it's not a problem, so I can stay here and I'm good.
The yard and say his life wasn't in danger and he was good. He said, absolutely, bring it to me. Said they supposed to brought it to him. One of the program office came back, locked him up, got him out of there. That was the end of that. I guess people look at that as PC. It's a lot going on right now with this PC stuff and these 50-50 yards I keep telling y'all. But I don't know if this stuff carried to the street. So what I want to know to any dudes that watch me, because I know a lot of hard body and I know a lot of thorough good dudes, man, watch the Hef and the Hef Effect, man, and y'all know how we representing. Y'all tell me, dudes that's been in the state. So I know.
All right, man. So with that one being said, we're going to kind of let Young and Hefe keep us updated on that one. That's a tricky, icky, sticky, vicky situation. We're going to see how it plays out. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free. I have no free.